Congratulations to Chelsea, the world champion, for their victory over Fulham yesterday in their first Premier League match of the season. Right now, Chelsea have now won 12 out of 14 Premier League match played on Monday. You can see that Chelsea is the specialist of Monday night football. Yes, before the match began yesterday, I told you guys that this match is going to be a very difficult match for Chelsea. Number one, it is a London derby. We all know that any match that is the London derby is going to be very difficult, irrespective of the team that Chelsea is playing. And it happened yesterday because we will all know that Fulham now have a new manager of Alvaro Arbeloa. Now, going into that match, I know that this match will not be an easy match. It's going to be a hard knock for Chelsea to crack because the Fulham manager is a new manager and the players will try to impress their manager in order for them to get selected yesterday. And we saw how they dominated Chelsea in the midfield yesterday. If not for the experience of Fresh James to continue to dominate that midfield for Chelsea yesterday in the absence of Caicedo, it really affected us. If not, Chelsea would have been beaten by Fulham. Fulham really showed courage and enough to pressure Chelsea yesterday, but our defense held strong yesterday. Marcus Lacroix was great, Archambault was great, Lewikowi was a little bit shaking at the first half of the match. He got a yellow card, but towards as the game was growing, Lewikowi began to also grow with the game despite having a yellow card. I was thinking that Lewikowi was going to get a red card yesterday, but he used his experience to make sure he finished that match without a red card yesterday. João Pedro showed sharpness of a number 9, scoring in the first 32 seconds of the game yesterday, proving to the world once again that the number 9 jersey is not a curse. A lot of people were saying that number 9 jersey is a curse, but João Pedro took it upon himself to prove to the people that number 9 jersey is not a curse. Just 32 seconds into the first whistle of the match, João Pedro scored a beautiful goal, and that assisted Chelsea to win the match. Another Judas yesterday in our team is Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez is causing us to drop many points last season, and right now Robert Sanchez nearly caused us to drop points yesterday. If not for that goal of Kopama in the early minutes of the second half, Kopama scored and Chelsea were able to win that match courtesy of that goal scored by Kopama. Although Fulham later grabbed second goal, but that Kopama goal ensures that Chelsea ran out from Craven Cottage with a victory. Xavi Alonso really need to do something about Robert Sanchez because right now Robert Sanchez cannot be trusted. We Chelsea fans have been crying for a good goalkeeper because going into this season with Robert Sanchez, in fact, Chelsea will not win anything because looking at the team, Chelsea will work hard to create chances and score a goal. And we now have a Judas at the back, Robert Sanchez, making errors and making all our work look useless. No, that Robert Sanchez need to change. We need a good goalkeeper to change Robert Sanchez because right now, what I'm seeing right now, Robert Sanchez will not take Chelsea anywhere. We cannot win any trophy on Robert Sanchez. Yes, our defense might be good, but the defense, if I tell you the truth, the defense was really shaking yesterday. But that defense alone cannot cover up Robert Sanchez. The defense might also be good, but the goalkeeper we have will now be letting in unnecessary goals, errors. That shows what Robert Sanchez did yesterday. The errors Robert Sanchez has been making last season, he continued it in the first match yesterday. And it shows that Robert Sanchez has refused to learn, and it's better he learn on the bench. It's half time, Xavi Alonso. Now that the transfer window is still currently on, it's time Xavi Alonso look for another goalkeeper and keep Robert Sanchez or sell Robert Sanchez. But right now, Robert Sanchez cannot be a starter in our team right now. We know we have Michael Penders, but looking at the pedigree of Michael Penders, he's not supposed to be our first choice goalkeeper. We need a top goalkeeper like Diego Costa or Jordan Pickford of Everton. That is the caliber of goalkeeping goalkeeper that Chelsea need to command his presence in that defense. Robert Sanchez cannot take us anywhere. If Chelsea continue to use Robert Sanchez as goalkeeper, I will tell you that Robert Sanchez is going to cause us to drop points this season. Xavi Alonso, we need to change Robert Sanchez.